Yo, it's Austin Jackson here at BeGreatU, BeGreatU training. Um, if I don't know how many people are actually watching, these training videos, but me and Corey did the read and react off a screen drill, and me and both agree he kind of really struggled with the drill. He struggled to make the reads off it, so he wanted to do it again. So we got back after it again. This is like before we did the ones, so he wanted to do this drill again. So instead of, I did like a little bit of a variation, a little bit of a difference. Instead of him coming off the screen, and if the drop man is up, he blows by into the layup. I was like, if you blow by, you do a floater high off the glass since he's a smaller guard. And that's the only way I have to worry about the jump shot with Curry. He's probably gonna make that like 8 times out of 10. It's definitely about him getting downhill and kind of like the mid-range to it's the area from like the mid-range to basket area that I worry about with him because he's a smaller guard. But mid-range out, Corey's always gonna be fine with that because his jump shots is really good, especially at mid-range. It's just him making the right reads off it. And then with me, it's kind of like refining like how can I like simulate like in-game stuff. I don't feel like I'm doing like the best job here. But I think another thing is too, I gotta remember when we're actually training the athletes, I'm gonna have Corey help me out most of the time. So maybe he's the guy behind. Maybe he'll be like the guy like behind the dude we're training, so he can like simulate like the defender actually coming off you on the screen, whatever like that. Because I can't just tell you, yo, remember there's a guy behind you trailing, so you need to go hard off the screen when you get downhill. Or you need to try to get the jump shot off as quick as possible when you hesitate off it. Because the reality is not everybody's a good screen setter, especially in college, you know what I'm saying? And it's definitely in high school. Even like going back to my high school years, I barely remember ever getting like a great screen. Maybe that was me not knowing how to come off screens yet, or I was just the screen setter, But we didn't really have bigs in high school either, so that's another thing too. He was way better at reading the screens this time. I don't know, he just couldn't make the fucking floaters or whatever like that. The jump shots was fine, just couldn't make the floaters. But I think he was trying to make it more difficult on himself, still making like all left-hand floaters. So that's all him. It's me talking shit to him again to get him to focus. Oh yeah, and then this is me telling him like for both moves to look the same, like the blow by and the hezzy pull to look the exact same, so like they don't know what's coming. Like, cause especially like great defenders, they watch film, and if you have like any type of tell, it's gonna like say like what are you gonna do, like, so yeah, make it look the same.